Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, guess what? It's a good time to be here in Spiritual Court, at least in my opinion. I know this is our first time meeting, so you could be thinking, well, who are you? What is this? What is Spiritual Court? Well, you will find out soon enough. My best recommendation, come in having prayed and meditated over what it is you need to pray and meditate about. If you're returning back, then you already know when we start out with the kipper-ish, it's about to get deep. We're about to dish out that spiritual tea. So come on in, Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels, only of my highest good. I'm asking that you continue to put a shield of protection over me and the beautiful, amazing, high vibrational, quite spiritually genius divine collective. That's how I see us. I see us as people that are absolutely tapping into beautiful parts of ourselves that maybe we weren't aware of, and that's okay. Consciously becoming conscious is a really good endeavor. It's some good spiritual work. It's good trouble, right? 9 times out of 10, if you were guided back here, I said something at some point and or another that has resonated with you. So we're going to jump into this energy. What is the current energy? Ooh, a love offer in the reverse, okay? So somebody could have tried to come towards you for friendship, love offer, whatever this is, and you saw something. You could have prayed about this, and you turned down somebody's love offer, or there was no love in this offer. This was a bad deal. Ooh, interesting. You got faith, honey. You prayed about it. You slayed about it. You don't play about you. And so you said, you know what, show me what this is. Yeah, look, false narrative. You got people gossiping, talking about something that happened. Love offer in the reverse could also represent a hating energy. Unfortunately, somebody's a hater. Yeah, they're hating on you and they're angry because you're coming into some type of new contract where you're being mated with your soul. I can't make it up. Soulmate. It's like mating with your highest level of your soul. That's what I just heard. Yeah. And you're absolutely achieving something beautiful. Even if this is you achieving the best version of yourself by way of faith, stick-to-itiveness, intentionally mating with your own soul's purpose. You're unbothered about these flying-ass monkeys. You got people out here spending days, time, hours, all night, creating some type of false narrative. Somebody could have been trying to project something onto you. If you're in the public eye or if you're being celebrated for something good that you're doing, let's just say that you have a job. Maybe you get up, you have a 9 to 5, you love what you do, you go into the office. Maybe you're being celebrated for something. Because I'm channeling star's energy, rising star. This could also represent you being promoted. You got people talking behind the scenes. I just heard, but the evil don't hold no weight. Damn, the evil ain't holding no weight. It's almost like people bringing you up in conversations and people are like, you talking about that person? No, this is a decent person. You got people that are vouching for you behind your back, in front of your face, because people are behind your back trying to sabotage your reputation. I just heard discredit your work. Somebody feels like you should be working harder at something that really is easy for you. Something that you're getting credit for. Something that you will be getting credit for. For some of you, you're thinking to start a business or do something or finally take a leap of faith towards an achievement because you're mating with your soul. Your highest version of yourself. That is your soul mate. Yeah, unbothered. So you're co-creating, co-collaborative energy with source of all things, abandonment. You got people walking away from these fake ass, gossipy ass conversations. Clarify love offer in the reverse. Yeah, look, animosity in the reverse. Somebody's going to have to get over themselves. Somebody's going to have to get over a false narrative. Somebody could have tried to paint you out to be somebody that was jealous with animosity in the reverse. Something like that. Whatever this false narrative is, I keep saying or seeing the energy is not holding any weight. Keep saying. Somebody could have kept saying something. Why do we have that Freudian slip? What was that about? Yeah, it's a karmic ass feminine. This is like somebody drilling something into people's minds with the hopes that they believe something that's not real. A karmic feminine, this person is quite dedicated to somehow bringing about a tower for you, but it has been unsuccessful, and they're really angry about it with the evil eye. Look at that. Somebody sits up with that look on their face all day. Yeah, it's giving that kind of energy like, oh my God, you're being celebrated again. It's giving that kind of energy. For some of you, you are on a platform. This person could be trying to shadow ban you. They're doing some type of death magic over your rising star achievement energy with the hopes that there's endings for you with death magic. So somebody is really out here crazy is all get out. Like batshit crazy ass energy. Death magic, karmic feminine, evil eye. Yeah, if you're in the public eye, somebody is trying to put an end to your rising star energy. If you work in an office, it's a coworker. It's a jealous ass coworker. For some of you, it's somebody that feels slighted by the fact that you rejected their love offer. Damn, I know you lied. Yeah, they're trying to shut you up. I can't make it up. You got the high priestess here. You're absolutely somebody that's in the public eye. You could be a spiritualist. You could be somebody with a higher understanding. You could be a teacher. With imprisonment and the high priestess, these two energies don't even go together. Somebody's trying to put you in this nasty energy, or they're trying to lock you away, block you, stop you. So this could be shadow banning, something to try to, you know, like affect your numbers or something like that. It's weird energy. You know how they give those surveys on the videos where they ask you, was this informative? Did you like it? Because that algorithm determines whether or not you come up on people's timeline. Somebody's actively behind the scenes trying to put you in spiritual jail and bring endings and imprisonment to your spiritual gifts. That's what I just heard. It's a karmic feminine with animosity in the reverse. Something's backfired on this person. This person could have got exposed by other people for being somebody that likes to create drama and animosity. They're absolutely doing some type of death magic, death spells, possibly over your intuition, but you are coming up as unbothered, rising star, soul mated with your soul tribe, mating with your higher self, some form of an achievement. I just heard keep going. One flying ass monkey don't stop no show ass energy. Clarify the high priestess, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you're unbothered. You're in alignment. You are absolutely a starseed healer. Somebody is really thinking quite big of themselves to think that they can come up against this big supernatural energy. It's almost like, you know, it's like it's a goon with a goblin energy. You know, what's a goon to a goblin type ass energy? Like this person really don't need to come towards you. Starseed energy, you're coming up as somebody that's shining. You're a healer. Okay, so not only are you a star in the public eye or something that you're being, let's just say you're being celebrated for, because I'm getting somebody that is not online. I'm also picking up on people that are online, okay? Or somehow you have a social media presence, but if you're not online, this is a coworker. This is somebody that's in competition with you. They could be telling somebody something about you in a work environment. Something like that, or people that it's like somebody wants something to keep going. It's like somebody's planting a seed of lies and deceit to try to tarnish your reputation, defame your character, and they want it to grow. It's like one person tells another person, but somebody is going in saying, don't tell nobody that I told you type ass energy. Like you ain't heard it from me ass energy, but it's spreading throughout whatever this is. I just heard office space. Okay, but you're coming up as somebody that represents real love. I can't make this up. Masculine and feminine energy. You could also be coming into union with your partner. Okay, so death magic. Somebody did death magic recently. It's a karmic feminine, yeah, because the goal is to put a veil over you with imprisonment. That could also be like a shut up spell of some sort. Imprisonment is also possibly somebody trying to isolate you, shut you up, shut you down. Shadow banning. If you're online, somebody's actively trying to shadow ban you. In fact, they take 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 days focused in on trying to shadow ban you. They could be logged into different accounts. They could be reporting your channel. I just heard it keeps getting rejected. It's like somebody calling down judgment over you, but you're somebody that's here just kind of standing in your own birthright. Okay, that's what I just heard. Yeah, the fruits of your labor. Look at you. You're somebody that's like helping the divine collective work, effort, labor, efforts. Listen, I cannot make this up. Even if you're not in the public eye, you could be behind the scenes and you're just somebody that's really actively like doing everything right, like in a real beautiful way. This is really like your shield of protection against this bullshit. The fact that you keep staying so much in alignment literally is dismantling lies before they even come out of somebody's raggedy ass mouth. That's what I just heard. Let's get into it. I'm curious to see. Show us this death magic, imprisonment. Somebody wants you in, I just heard YouTube jail. Yeah, somebody's like trying to shadow ban you. This is a keyboard bully. This is a karmic Karen. Yeah, this is a bitter Bonnie having a pity party over the fact that the flying monkeys is not stopping your show. Something like that. That's what I just heard. Abandonment. People are walking away from this person like, you lying. False narrative. Love offering the reverse. They don't want people to like you. That's what I just heard. You also walked away from somebody that you felt was ingenuine. So this is you turning down a fake love offer. Something about single and self-sufficient with the 9 of Pentacles and the star energy. You're definitely somebody that's in the public eye. Or you're being seen. Or you're something like that. Or you're just shining bright. Like something like that. Show me this death magic. Somebody is trying to shut you up from telling the truth. You got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like speaking the truth. Knowing the truth. Exposing the truth. You're a truth seeker. A truth speaker. You're somebody that goes within for the answers. So you got the Ace of Swords with the 5 of Wands. They're trying to send you some type of conflict energy to your platform. That's what I just heard. Rising Star, death magic. So they want to end to your intuition. They want to imprison your essence. Somebody doesn't want you to be seen. This is some type of invisibility spell. Somebody doesn't want you to be seen. They don't want you to shine. They don't want your light to shine. Something like that. Imprisonment and death magic. This is to bind you up, to stop you from sharing your gifts while they hopefully have enough time to go behind the scenes and create false narratives about you. Animosity in the reverse. Somebody's going to have to get over this shit. You got people that are seeing both sides. You got people that are coming off in an energy of apology. That, yeah, I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Somebody wants to stop your healing, okay? Stop you from moving forward with the 6 of Swords. But somebody can't heal a situation with somebody. Why am I seeing that? What is that about? Ooh, child, somebody might really be out here looking crazy. Somebody could have tried to send you something to affect your health so that you couldn't show up to do whatever this is that you're doing. I just heard they did it to themselves. 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Somebody attempted to put you in bad health. Okay, affect your health is what I just heard. With the 6 of Swords in the reverse, lack of inner healing. That's what I just heard. So this person has lack of inner healing. So they project all their nasty energy onto everybody else. Evil eye in your endeavors, your creations, your inventions, whatever this is that people are celebrating you for. With love offer in the reverse, I feel like somebody also didn't want people to come towards you in a friendly, loving way. It's something like that, but it failed. Show me this person. Show me this person. Yeah, they're definitely attacking you. Knight of Swords energy, air energy, a lot of talking, a lot of conversation, a lot of barking, a lot of all talk and no bite ass energy. Knight of Swords. Yeah, projecting some type of illusions onto you and the spiritual community. I just heard. This is somebody that you're in the public eye, y'all. They could be doing this overall to the spiritual community. Like somebody's angry because they're being exposed. Okay, false narrative, gossip, something like that. Planting a seed and hoping that it grows. Some type of false narrative about you. What's the 7 of Cups? Yeah, giving you the evil eye. Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is so determined to stop you from shining that they're literally taking out their own evil eye. That's what I just heard. Clarify this evil eye energy. Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, because they're not being celebrated. So I feel like whatever this false narrative is, whatever somebody is saying about you, wherever they're at, it doesn't matter. People are walking away from this person. With animosity in the reverse, you got a group of people saying, wait, why we don't like this person again? Well, you had said that they had said, and we had said, and we thought you said, like false narrative as energy. 3 of Cups in the reverse. This person hates the fact that people are not celebrating their like endeavors, okay? Their attempt to annihilate you. Defamation of character, I just heard. Somebody is angry because they're not being celebrated. They're getting a lot of bad news, but they're putting out a lot of negative energy. So the math is correct. The math is mathing when it comes to this is their energy type as energy. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Somebody is talking a lot, trying to speak something onto you, and they're angry because they really want to shut you up. The 3 of Wands wanted to come out. You keep moving forward. Your chakras are in alignment. You know exactly who this person is. Every time they look up, based on whatever this is, you seem to have achieved a new level and new version of yourself. This is beautiful energy. I love this for us. With the 8 of Swords, somebody is like trying to shut you up, trying to blind you, trying to bind your gifts. They don't want you to be seen. This is like an invisibility spell. So maybe this is why somebody is shadow banning. Clarify shadow banning. Yeah, they're collaborating. They could be reporting your channel. They could have their own group. These are people making a group effort to shut you up or shut you down. Clarify shadow banning. With the hopes that you walk away. Yeah, with the hopes that you walk away from your platform or from something that you're doing really, really great. Or even just seeing the truth or being in the truth. Somebody wants you to walk away from that. You got the Chariot. This is given like the online police, online bullies. Keyboard bullies, karmic keyboard Karens, okay? Clarify the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, and the Chariot for these people doing shadow banning. Yeah, they want to shut you down, but you're still showing up, unbothered, untouched. High Priestess energy, big divine feminine energy, starseed healer energy, real love. You're coming out with real love, rising star. You're in alignment. You're the Empress. So what else is somebody trying to do? Clarify shadow banning. They don't want a lover to see you as the Empress either. But with Hermit in the upright, somebody wants to isolate you in an attempt to annihilate you, to ostracize you, to blacklist you, to shadow ban you. Clarify the shadow banning energy, Holy Spirit. Yeah, they know that people are watching you. They know that you're bringing in some type of healing, okay? This is giving big spiritual community. I'm also channeling somebody that works in like a call center or an office space or whatever this is. You got some silent like connections, you know, that are connecting behind the scenes. And when I mean silent connections, they're quiet, they're cowardly. So when they see you, they don't look like the gossip that they attempted to spew over you. They're coming off as friend energy, co-worker energy, like, hey, but they've been talking about you. They've been trying to figure out how you're making it or something like that. Somebody is fully immersed in whatever this agenda is, and it's unfortunate. But with the 3 of Wands, they feel like people are watching you. They feel like people are watching you get justice. They're watching you balance the scales out. Clarify the spiritual community, and they don't like it. Something that somebody said too fast. Yeah. Emotional manipulation. King of Cups in the reverse. This could be a masculine or a feminine. Doesn't matter. I feel like it's a group of people with the 3 of Pentacles that collaborate about, apparently behind the scenes. Okay. Whatever this is, King of Cups in the reverse is emotional manipulation. Okay. Somebody could have tried to paint you out to be an emotional manipulator. Clarify this person. And they're angry because somebody's not giving them an offer. This person's got a lot going on. This person wants to destroy other people because they're happy. Because they're not getting love offers. Because they're not, I don't know, their life is just not going good. And doing death magic is only making things worse for them. You got Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Something about them missing offers. Something about them losing money. Something like that. Okay? Because with the 3 of Wands, it's like foresight. It's like people watching you get some type of good karmic justice and you're moving full steam ahead. Show me this person. Yeah, this person is angry, jealous about your gifts. So they could be trying to put an end to your money, an end to your spiritual gifts. You know what's so crazy about this? I see somebody doing something over and over so much that it's literally putting you in a higher rank. Damn. Talk about being promoted. It's like the more somebody does death magic, the more you show up, the more alive you are. The more somebody does sickness spells, the better you get. The more you're able to tap into that healed energy. Healed as in past tense. As in actively, I'm not healing, I've already been healed type energy. Somebody is really pushing the narrative by way of you being the Hierophant and your spiritual gifts. Whatever this is that's to come. Somebody's attempting to shapeshift out of some type of death ending. This person is bound to death, y'all. Bound to endings. Somebody put out too much negativity. I'm picking up big on the spiritual community, y'all. You got somebody that put out too much negativity. Death spells, poverty spells, sickness spells, and they're bound to it. They're consumed by it. They're submerged in it. You got death, endings, King of Cups in the reverse, lack of self-care, lack of mental clarity, lack of mental health is what I just heard. I just heard their mental health is on the decline. Somebody wanted this for the spiritual community or some type of Hierophant energy. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Somebody could have over 100,000 followers. Somebody could have 10,000 followers. Somebody might have 7,000. Doesn't matter what the numbers are. Somebody wanted you to focus more on the numbers than you did the work. Who is this weird ass person? And the fact that you're not walking away, refusing to let go of your destiny, has this person feeling away. Imprisonment. Somebody wanted to stifle you. Big shut up spell. I just see somebody doing death magic, sickness spells, and shut up spells so that you can't show up to do your best work. You know, when we channel these energies in the public eye, you got to maintain a high frequency. That's always best, right? It really is, because there's a plethora of different energies that need to be alchemized. And one has to be mindful to be able to recognize these energies, see them, but not allow them to stick to you and absorb to your energy. It's given that kind of energy. Like we see the storm, but you're not consumed by it. But you are the eye in the middle of the storm. Like you can see all angles, north, south, east, and west. It's given that kind of energy. And somebody wanted you to walk away. You're unbothered, untouched. Eight of Cups in the reverse. You refuse to walk away from your platform. You refuse to walk away from your destiny. For some of you, you're starting a business. Something like that. Clarify this person doing death spells. That shit was all fine and dandy. They did it for some type of partnership. This could have been a death to you so that they could thrive type energy, or a death to your energy so that they could siphon a little bit of energy to maintain some type of Two of Cups situation. But with the King of Cups in the reverse, it seems like they're getting bad news about their love life. Clarify. This person wants to come in and be friends now. They want to come in and give equal give and take, but with love offered in the reverse. This is somebody that we're rejecting from the spiritual community. Somebody that you're rejecting and neglecting from your soul and your spirit, period. 10 of Wands. Yeah, this person's stressed out and weighed down. They can't shapeshift from the bullshit. They can't switch up what it is that they've done. It's given like somebody tried to unalive you and now they want to come in and be friends. They talk bad about you. They said you wouldn't make it. They called down judgment on you. They did all these things. Somebody was so committed to proving that you were not this high vibrational Hierophant, 10 of Pentacles, rising star. They made it their mission to prove that you weren't this person. Somebody went above and beyond, and now they're coming in like, sorry, I misjudged you. It's like, no, it's fine. But the love offers in the reverse. It's a wrap. Get over that animosity. We could never be friends. Okay, type ass energy, 10 of Wands. And this has them stressed out. Somebody spoke up against somebody that was innocent. They spoke up against somebody that's a healer. They spoke up against somebody that has successfully healed themselves, which is how you're being certified to be a healer. You've successfully healed parts of yourself, and now you're extending, that same energy to others. You're a teacher, you're a guide, okay? And they don't like it. Yeah, they want to apologize. But what happens to the death magic, right? Don't come over here with that bad karma. Now you want to be friends that you and the 10 of Wands? Now you want to be friends that you got death on your ass and you got endings and the 3 of Cups is in the reverse with the Page of Swords? No, don't nobody want to be your friend. What is this? No. Don't come over here with that. Yeah, somebody did death spells back to back to back to back and somebody's like, hell, I cannot beat this person. I might as well join them. That's not the way you introduce yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, energetically, scientifically, and biology. Blah, 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 blah. Biologically, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you. Retrograde always be trying to catch my say. Okay, whenever like retrograde is approaching, I'll be like, ooh. And even though they say, whoever they is, that retrograde is not here, I feel retrograde now. In this Cancerian energy, I feel that Gemini energy now. Like I really do. Okay, you already know when you're speaking things during retrograde or Gemini season, or whenever Mercury is around, Mercury will make you absolutely be for certain. Are those the words that you want to speak? You know you're being held accountable to those words, and you like, hell yeah, it's coming from my heart chakra. And this bitch right here is looking crazy. Clarify, okay? Watch your say, what you say. This is somebody that wanted to dominate you, dominate your say, dominate your gifts, the Emperor in the reverse, okay? Somebody could have been attacking a divine masculine as well, trying to turn somebody against you with the Emperor in the reverse and the King of Cups. Yeah, somebody's trying to break somebody apart from somebody that they share a soul with. That's impossible because it's two people ascending to their highest good. That's a whole nother download. That is a side note. Clarify this evil eye person. Somebody wants somebody to dislike you really, really bad. Please dislike this person. This is what they're saying. But you're coming up as the high priestess. You intuitively are aware of this. And you know that anybody that is being convinced to this capacity to dislike you are people that don't belong in your energy anyway. So I feel like this is why you're unbothered. Yeah. You feel like whoever is signing up for these little gossip ass sessions and believing whatever, they're people that honestly don't deserve to be around you. You've separated yourself. Ace of Cups, you're surrounded by all good. Yeah, you're not going into your shadow for these people. Yeah, somebody did you a favor, okay? Whoever they told these false narratives to, they did you a favor. You're the star. You're in the public eye, so you got a lot of people watching. Definitely on the platform, y'all. I could be picking up on the reader. Yeah, I'm picking up on the reader. You got a group of witches behind the scenes that want you to shut up with the sacrifice energy. They're really preoccupied with you because you're exposing something that they're doing dirty by way of breaking spiritual law behind the scenes. That's another side note. So you got the high vibrational high priestess energy. And you got some fake ass people behind the scenes that's trying to unalive you, literally. Trying to stop you from showing up. They really want to affect your health. They feel like if your health is affected, then you won't show up as this rising star. Okay, let's just see how that's going with the Hangman. Yeah, something like that. You're guarded, you're protected from these energies with the 9 of Wands. You didn't fought enough battles or something like that. Somebody wants you to be fighting tooth and nail in order to be doing something. They want you to work harder at something, but it's coming quite easily. It's coming in quite easily with faith, achievement, unbothered. Yeah, this shit is not working, whatever they're trying to do. Clarify. These people feel intimidated by you. These are like sneak attacks, y'all. These are people that are speaking things about you in their mind's eye, and they're only being like turned against themselves, okay? Because look at you. They're defeated with the 5 of Swords. They got to put these swords down. Look at how they got their swords raised, and nobody's fighting with you. The fact that you have your back turned, beloved, makes them feel like they're not worth your time, because they're not, y'all. They're defeated by the fact that you're still in alignment with your destiny. Yeah, and now somebody wants to rush in to be friends, but the door is closed. You got Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that was attacking you, spoke bad about you, started a lot of shit, did death magic, went to the grave site. They could have did a whole bunch of shit to you. Whatever this is, they now want to come in and be friends, but the door is closed. The reason they want to be friends is because you're in a new cycle, which means that you've successfully alchemized some type of nasty energy that was spoken towards you, onto you, your destiny, and what it is that you represent. Somebody is hollering from an old ass timeline about what it is that they woulda, coulda, shoulda did. And now it's done. That's what I just heard. It's over. This person doesn't like the fact that you're rejecting them. The audacity, you know. It's like, oh, I did try to unalive you. Yes, I talked really bad about you. Yes, I spreaded gossip throughout the spiritual community. Yes, I was talking to other co-workers in the office or whatever this is. And now they want to come in and be friends. Can't beat them. Want to join them. but they still have an ulterior motive to get close to you with this silent, envious energy, evil eye energy, enough that they hopefully can extract your truth and stop you from being this starseed energy. Why would anybody give anybody the opportunity, to come in and kick them square up the ass? Why would somebody give somebody the opportunity to put them in the Eight of Swords? That's not a wise thing. And so we're declining these fake ass love offers. Yeah. I feel like somebody was like also in competition in a partnership. I feel like somebody was in competition with somebody, not wanting them to love on you. Or this could also be like a group of people liking you, loving you. I just heard people that you're helping. Something like that. Yeah, somebody doesn't know what else to do. You got death here, death magic. This could have actually been death magic, sickness and death. Something like that. Y'all gonna get enough playing around with that death magic and sickness spells over people that are natural alchemists and healers. There's no diseases that can come up against me. That's what I just heard. That's what you said, Chosen. There are no diseases in my physical, spiritual body. And somebody could have been projecting their nasty energy onto you. Ooh, you're standing in your power. Big Leo energy. I dropped a card. Hold on. You're coming up as somebody very strong. Big Leo energy. Somebody's birthday could be in August. Okay. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Something about your financial stability. Yeah. This person is about to get a rude awakening. Whoever this person is. I feel like somebody was intimidated by your strength, your stability, your ability to see on all timelines or something like that. Whoever I'm talking to, they should have never come up against you. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This shit has come back to bite these people in the ass. Bite them in the arse. Now they might end up in a hearse. I can't make this up. Look, death spell backfired. They wanted endings. This is giving Shadowbanned energy, y'all. It's giving like basement dweller, low vibrational ass energy. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Somebody could have even tried to do some type of spell work around your home and that shit backfired. They're trying to figure out why is it that you're not unalived. That's what I just heard. Damn. Somebody could have took it from online to the spiritual streets, y'all. Somebody could have tried to get your address. Somebody is really batshit crazy. Whoever this person is, they're giving psychopathic ass energies. Okay. Clarify. Yeah, it's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a masculine or a feminine. This is a group of people, y'all, that collaborated. Okay, this is giving dark witch. This is giving somebody that impulsively did something, recklessly, obsessively. Okay. Queen of Cups. Somebody's angry because you can see, you have foresight. They're okay if you tap into downloads that are just kind of mediocre. But when you start to expose what it is that they're doing behind the scenes, they got a problem with that. Somebody definitely went above and beyond to try to imprison you, to make you sick and unalive you, quite literally. Queen of Cups energy, you're coming up as somebody that's naturally balanced, self-love, healing energy. Who did the death spells? Two of Swords is somebody that's hiding beneath the surface. Big air sign energy. This could have been the person spreading a false narrative. Somebody always had something to say. That's what I just heard. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Somebody's trying to blind people to what they did. Who did the death spell? Holy Spirit, expose it. We about to expose you. Why not? Oh, at the bottom of the deck, it says mentally and emotionally unstable. Six of Cups. This is somebody that is bound to the past. Okay? So the goal was to keep you stuck in the past so that they hopefully could jump ahead of you. This is like somebody in competition with you, trying to compare themselves to you, but you've actually done the work. You're comparing yourself to yourself, which is why you're in this beautiful radiant energy, and somebody's comparing themselves to you. Somebody refuses to see themselves in comparison to themselves. Clarify, who did the death magic? Who did the death spells? Who did the death spells? Okay, you got 3 witches in the spiritual community. Okay, somebody could be suffering in their health and their finances. You got the 6 of Swords in the reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. They can't harvest off of divine energy anymore. So I feel like they're like harvesting off of people who have yet to evolve beyond their illusions. That's what I just heard. All right. If this is somebody in the public eye, They're harvesting off of people that have yet to evolve past them, that have yet to see them as a karmic lesson. If they're a teacher, because somebody is desperate for energy, y'all, and money. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse is having to let go of something, okay? All right? With the Six of Swords in the reverse, somebody can't heal from death spells that they were celebrating, y'all. With the Three of Cups, somebody was having a real good time. Three of Cups is Cancerian energy. Something about Cancerian season. Something could be significant about 3 days ago. Something like that. Somebody might be 53 years old. Somebody could have been born in 1975. Somebody might be 46 years old. Somebody's birthday could be April the 6th, May 2nd, May 3rd, January 5th, July 2nd, August 1st, July 7th, August 5th, June 8th, August 2nd, August 9th. Big Leo energy. Okay, a lot of Leo fire energy. February 9th, June 4th, and June 5th. Did I say June 5th? Yeah, something like that. These are the dates of birth that I'm channeling. Something's real significant. Somebody really needs to get some type of help. You got the Three of Swords in the reverse. This person could be in bad health, y'all, honestly. I feel like somebody thought so hard to make this happen. Somebody used all of their power to try to create some type of an unfortunate ending for you. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse, death, and the Three of Swords, it appears as though you're not in bad health. But whatever this energy is, it has absolutely returned to sender. Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Six of Swords in the reverse with the Two of Swords. Somebody thought you would never figure out what they did and that you would never overcome whatever this is, child. Three of Swords and the Six of Swords in the reverse, child, with the Two of Swords in death and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ooh wee. You talk about stirring the pot, honey. You talk about stirring the pot. Somebody was really like out here trying to unalive a starseed in the public eye. The crazy part about it is, y'all, this is like a stranger danger. You know how you know people online? Okay, you're like, oh yeah, I know who that person is, or yeah, I watch that person. It's one of these people. You like, bitch, I don't even really know you in real life. I thought we were here for entertainment purposes, bitch, and you mad about it because you're touching on something really, really deep, collective. You're revealing all of what needs to be seen. Somebody's trying to bind themselves to your energy. This person is angry. Clarify this person trying to shut you up. They're trying to bind themselves to your energy. They're really trying to bind themselves to a soulmate that belongs to you and you belong to them. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. This could be two psychics. This could be two psychic energies in the public eye. Clarify two psychics in the public eye. I just heard all this time I was looking for my man and he was in the public eye doing readings like me. That's not for everybody, but that's what I just heard. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is water sign energy. We got Scorpio, Pisces. Cancerian energy and Piscean energy is real strong. Scorpio energy as well. Whatever this person sent to you by way of nasty energy, it helped you to evolve to a point of like almost being nearly untouchable. Damn. Clarify this. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. I can't make it up. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you with the Page of Swords. Okay. With the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about choices. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. Somebody could have also been projecting some type of illusions onto you. Yeah. This shit didn't work. Can't make it up. Somebody wanted you to shut up, child. They wanted you to be blinded from your intuition and not be able to see what it is that they are doing. Somebody's actively doing this. Spirit says they're in the spiritual community. Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. This is like a shut up spell. Big shadow ban energy. Damn. So you mean to tell me bitches spend days sitting up shadow banning people, reporting their page? But what happens when you report somebody and your report gets rejected? You know, like, what are you doing? Show me the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups trying to bind themselves to some type of energy. It's definitely a collaborative effort. There's a lot of conversations going on behind the scenes. What's the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, Holy Spirit? Some shit that backfired. Toil and labor. Somebody's trying to get your work to be silenced. Somebody's trying to minimize your efforts. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that wants you to lose it all. They want you to lose your work. Okay? They're collaborating to project some type of an illusion. Again, for some of you, you work in real estate or you're being guided to do real estate. Be mindful of coworkers that are competitive, because somebody has a natural charismatic attitude. Like, people will buy anything from you. They're going to buy it anyway, but they like you, so they buy from you. Whoever you are, I just heard real estate, okay? You could be a car salesman. Whatever this is, you have a love for what it is that you do. So this is why you're like able to make a sale. That's what I just heard. Somebody's mad. Somebody's watching your numbers. Somebody's counting your commissions. Somebody's counting your monetization. With the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, they did death spells over your work, over your health, so that you couldn't show up. Show me this person. Somebody's mentally and emotionally unstable. I can't make it up. You're in alignment with somebody that's coming in for you. This could also be several people. With the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, yeah, you speak the truth. I cannot make this up. King of Cups could be any sign, but it's big water sign energy right now. It's like emotionally being stable, emotionally making a decision, only adhering to the truth, not believing the lies. Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This is like retrograde energy. Spin the block energy. Somebody wants you to return to cycles of the past with heartbreak and unhealed energy, I just heard. So somebody's playing in the shadows of retrograde. They're trying to open up old cycles. Well, let's just see how's that going. I feel like it ain't working. Yeah, it ain't working. You've planted good seeds. So your good seeds are like reaping the harvest, okay, type energy. Clarify these people. How's that going? Somebody wants you to keep like stuck on old mindsets and old thoughts and shit like that. Yeah, they're trying to attack your psyche. But the Knight of Swords is something like swift moving action. You're moving too fast. You're ascending too fast for any of these death energies to attach itself to you. You got the Six of Pentacles. What's the Six of Pentacles in death magic? What is that? Somebody's paying somebody. Somebody's angry because it's not working, okay? They're not paying anybody because somebody doesn't have any money. Somebody's run out of money for spell work. They're just working with like intentions, bad intentions for you. Evil eye, karmic feminine, death. They can't even pay for spell work. But somebody's coming in to give you some type of equal give and take with the Emperor energy, divine feminine, okay? Somebody's really preoccupied about that. This person can't alchemize their own death spell. That's what I just heard. Yeah, they can't. You've overcome this devil. You put this devil on their back. You put this devil to sleep. You put this devil in their place. That's what I just heard. Yeah, they're trying to come in and be friends though now. I don't know about that. Like, you ain't been away from the devil long enough for us to even consider any type of a reconciliation or a connection with you at all. Maybe not ever. Knight of Cups energy. Somebody's trying to get their shit together. Clarify. Yeah, because they're not doing good. They're sick. Somebody could have sickness and death literally at their front door. Again, this is what they sent out. Somebody was so for certain that they were about to unalive you. Whoever this person is, like, honestly, the audacity and their level of confidence that they could unalive you, Starseed Healer, is something that really deserves some type of an attention. It is interesting that this person believed in the devil so much. Somebody was like, oh, you're going to be sick and dead within 3 days. Like, straight up. Like, I see somebody with an attitude. I see somebody rolling their neck. I see somebody flapping their gums. Somebody speaking a big talk, big shit talker ass energy. Somebody was for certain, oh, you're going to be sick. You're going to die. And now that shit is at their door and they don't know what to do with it. Child, my phone just died. Something like that. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is not looking good for this person. Divine intervention is not available for this person if they're praying for divine intervention. So this is really why they want to come towards you, because you got all this good energy around you. You got all this good energy around you. So the only thing they can do is copy you, watch you after they tried to unalive you. That's what I just heard. Damn. Yeah. And they're still trying to like fight. Like, it's weird energy. They're trying to shapeshift. They're trying to come out like, oh, hi. But really behind the scenes, they're seething. They're bleeding envy, evil eye energy. They're submerged in it. They're marinated in it. Everything they spoke last night, Everything they said, I just heard last night. So they do their magic at night. Everything they spoke last night backfired on their punk ass before the sun came up. That's what I heard. So now they ducking and dodging shadows and shit, trying to hide under trees and rocks, trying to run from that death spell magic. Clarify. Shout out to the people that have shits and giggles in spiritual court. Whenever I read the comments and y'all like, you was cracking me up, child, I promise you. I'm so heavy into this, like, trance of channeling this energy that sometimes the shit comes off quite comedic. Intentionally, okay? But not really. It just comes out that way. So shout out to the people that find shits and giggles in spiritual court. If you're going to find anything, it might as well be shits and giggles. Yeah, listen, you're coming out as a master magician. Somebody needs your help to help them alchemize a death spell that they sent towards you. So now they're coming towards you for help. Hey, you think you could help me? You remember when I sent you all that nasty energy? I said you were going to die, and I wanted you to go away and all that. And I was the keyboard bully and the karmic ass Karen behind the scenes. You think you can help me alchemize this death spell that keeps backfiring now that I know it's not going to attach itself to you? No, ma'am, sir. Because if this level of death energy, sickness, and poverty is around this person, they did something over and 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 over. And I'm like, nah, we're not helping you with that. You were quite intentional. Yeah, this is a crime of passion. Somebody was passionately committed to spiritual agony. Somebody wanted you in spiritual agony. That's what I just heard. They wanted to shut you up. Yeah, look, because you're communicating too much truth. How dare you wake people up to the truth? You know, people will adhere to the truth by the way it feels. By the way it feels. You got the Knight of Wands. This is you passionately in pursuit of your beautiful spiritual actions is what I just heard. You're taking action. You got spiritual motion. You got the lovers here. People love you. You love people. And you got a real partnership coming in. Somebody's angry about it. Clarify. Yeah. They're crazy. You got a fake ass karmic twin here in the shadows as well. Okay. Who is this karmic ass twin? You blocked their love offer. Yeah, you walked away. This person's been blocked by the universe with the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You walked away from this person. This is somebody else. Who the hell is this? Who is this person? Somebody that you walked away from. Yeah, look. They're in their head. This person is having a nervous breakdown. It's safe to say that they literally, their nervous system is breaking down. Nine of Swords. You could have revealed some type of truth about this karmic lover with the Two of Wands. Now they can't come in with no bullshit. Somebody is a whole, like, Four of Wands in a reverse. This is somebody that you're supposed to get some type of karmic lesson from, and you did. And you moved on. But I guess they thought they were going to be able to come in and reconcile with you. This is a whole nother download. Who is this fake ass lover from the past? Somebody that was trying to trap you. You know the truth about something. Ace of Swords. And they know that you know that they know you know. And that's driving them up the wall. Somebody's whole nervous system is breaking down, child. Woo, Ace of Wands in the reverse. You talk about falling from grace. The devil in the reverse. You put the devil on his back, on her back. Ooh, I just heard the devil is only good for laying on her back, child. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I know you Jezebelian ass. You little wicked, dirty ass. Yeah, and you broke that curse. Like, what is that? Somebody was really trying to, like, stop you out here, though. Like, in real time. Somebody was taking days upon days, hoping that the death spell kick in. And it kicked in all right. It's just backfired. So now they're wearing death and bad health. That's what they wanted for you. Damn. And you're speaking the truth. And you're coming up with good judgment in the upright. What is this energy? Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Give me current energy. Somebody tried to take your strength and your power and unalive you and leave you basically for dead. Okay? Six of Cups in the reverse. Keep you stuck in the past. But you've healed and you've moved on. So this was the goal. To unalive you basically. And keep you bound to a karmic cycle with death and the Six of Cups in the reverse. It's giving scorpionic energy. It's almost like being bound to dead situations or being hurt by things that have already happened. So much so that you self-sabotage. That's what I just heard. Child, somebody is not smart enough to do some shit like this. Somebody wanted you to self-sabotage. Yep, they did. Strength in the reverse. to kind of do this to yourself. Instead, you just decided to keep going. This person can't make any decisions for you. They can't think for you. Clarify the strength in the reverse. Yeah, I can't make this up. You see the truth. You know the truth. Somebody didn't want you. Somebody wanted you to self-sabotage, y'all. Because they were unsuccessful with sabotaging you. So then they said, well, I'm going to make you sabotage yourself. But they can't make nobody do nothing. They can't even make themselves get some act right juice. Like, what are you doing? Act right juice and the devil's punch are two completely different things. Watch them all stand in line for a slice of the devil's pie. Ten of Swords, now they down for the count. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Why are these people in the Ten of Swords, y'all? What does this mean? Because they're in the Three of Swords. They refuse to heal. Angry because you did. Three of Swords. Libra energy. Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. This is mental defeat. This is a broken mindset. A broken heart that's connected to a consciousness that has no abilities to heal because it has closed off all of its roads. It has attacked everything good around it. And so this person tried to get you to self-sabotage and forfeit your power. With strength in the reverse, they also wanted you to give attention to dead issues, like shit from the past. Strength in the reverse, death, and the Six of Cups. This is how they intended for you to self-sabotage, to open up old wounds, so that you would give your focus over to something and forfeit your power. You're like, nah, where your energy goes is where it flows. Yeah, you're not playing with these people. I feel like you're holding back. You're holding tight to your gifts. Yeah, you know what it is. Somebody wanted you attached to the past so that you would just keep going in some type of cycle. But they didn't see this Ace of Wands energy with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody wanted you to step into some type of trap that you had set for yourself. This was their wish. But instead, you decided, held to the no. Page of Swords, you saw it happening. You saw somebody doing this work. Don't you just love when you hover over people and they're doing candle work over you or death spells and they're speaking things and you're watching them and you're like, what are you doing? They're like, I'm going to unalive this person. You're like, who's the person? Oh, I hate this person. And you're just hovering over their ass looking like, look at this. This shit is not going to work. It's going to backfire. By 5 in the morning, everything they said last night was what they said on the last night. On tonight's night is their last night to do this bullshit. Clarify strength in the reverse. Show me the people doing the death magic. Show me these people. Yeah, they look crazy. Because you keep body slamming the devil and putting his punk ass to rest. Because you know that you've already conquered whatever this is. You're doing something from a pure heart space. These are easy things to undo. This really don't take a lot of time. Devil in the reverse. Devil in the red dress. The green dress. Whatever the hell. However the devil is dressed up. It's a no. You can see this thing. Somebody tried to redress themselves. To represent themselves as a representative of something that maybe you should be giving attention to. Somebody tried to switch it up. Somebody was like, well, maybe instead of being the devil in the red dress, I'll just be the devil in the turquoise dress. You're like, still smells like a devil. Still looks like a devil. Like, get your punk ass up out of here with the devil in the reverse and the Eight of Swords. The shit is over. Like, what are you doing, ma'am, sir? It's clarify karmic feminine. Yeah, they want to come in and kiss your ass. They see you being celebrated. Remember, this is somebody that spoke some really nasty, nasty things. They got the nerve and the audacity. This is the part to me that is slightly offensive. If to even say that we're giving this any energy, okay, we're just going to, observe it, but not absorb it. Who told these people they can come in and come to the party? Who said? You tardy for the party. You tardy to show up for yourself. So what makes us think that you're going to try to show up and be the best version of yourself, not just to be in the presence of those people that love themselves, real love energy, but what makes you think that you're going to come in with this Knight of Cups and just come in and start dancing with everybody? Well, you just left the graveyard and now you want to come and sit next to us and eat with us. You can't sit at the table with us. Like, what is that about? Like, girl, guy, whatever, we see you. Two of Swords, your confusion spells ain't working. Your illusion spells ain't working. You're a big Billy badass. Somebody talks a lot of shit, but really, they're a wankster. They're not a spiritual gangster. They're not adhering to spiritual laws. They like to break the rules because they feel like This gives them power. Now they're coming to the realization that they're batshit crazy. This is the best realization that somebody can come to the realization of. That you're crazy, I'm not. That you're in the 9 of swords, I'm not. Those are your demons, not mine. That's your death. That's your sickness. That's your mental illness, not ours. We're not taking it. We're not receptive to it, although we are aware of it. Yeah, 9 of swords, this shit backfired. They can't shapeshift their way into, the spiritual community. They can't shapeshift their way into your good energy. They can't shapeshift their way into your wheel of fortune. Listen, shout out to the people that listen to spiritual court on surround sound. Shout out to the people that listen to spiritual court when you're at the gym, You're riding or walking on the treadmill and you start laughing and people are like, what the hell are you laughing at? You're like, oh, I'm watching spiritual court. I don't know. I just got that vision. Maybe that was real. Maybe that was a projection. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Either way, it was vital. It was necessary. Somebody needed to hear that for whatever reason. Maybe it's going to make them laugh. Maybe they're going to do something with it. But judgment is here. Spiritual court is now in session. Yeah, somebody's coming in with this little piss poor ass page. If you don't get your piss poor ass page of pentacles ass, show me this fake ass lover. Shadowbanning. This person is trying to block your intuition. This person has unfortunately learned what appears to be self-love. Okay, they project out a lot more than they do project in. Okay, projections by way of going within. Okay, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's trying to block your intuition. It's a Knight of Wands energy, so they can rush in. Okay. This is an ex-lover. They just want to have sex or something like that. They don't want you to love yourself. They're like, why you got to love yourself like that? Why you setting all these boundaries? What you mean you celibate? Let's just have sex. And you're like, no, I'm good. I don't want your nasty ass spiritual parasites. You do this with everybody. Somebody's trying to get you to forfeit your self-love energy. With Queen of Cups in the reverse, this is somebody that wants you to ignore your intuition, ignore your intuitive nudges, so we could just get it cracking. It's giving that kind of energy. This is a bad deal. This is somebody that wants to return to your life just to hurt you. This is a jealous partner because they have no self-love. So they're jealous of what it is that they can't be. And you simply remind them of how much work they have to do. Whenever they look at you in this star energy, self-love energy, you remind this person of how much work they have to do. 8 of Wands, some type of communication is coming in. Clarify. Yeah, you're getting your wish fulfillment. So the fact that you keep going forward, you keep loving on yourself is putting this person in a position where they don't have any control over how you feel. And they don't like that. They would love to manipulate your feelings. That's what I just heard. Yeah, it's like, get over it. Clarify this love offer in the reverse. Their motives are wrong. They could be wanting to come in for money and stability. This is the kind of person that likes to come off like they don't care about money, but they absolutely do. You're a single, self-sufficient feminine. You could be in the public eye, okay? These are all like random downloads, so pick up the ones that belong to you and toss the rest. And if none of it applies, well, then none of it applies, okay? A lot of this don't apply to you only because it's not your energy. Somebody wanted this to be your energy. It's not your energy. Yeah. This person wants to dominate your soul, honey. The Emperor in the reverse is a karmic lover. It's somebody that you learned from, somebody that you healed from, somebody that taught you the art of self-love. With the Emperor in the reverse, this person wants to dominate your femininity, dominate your thoughts. It's a karmic masculine here. There's a karmic masculine and a karmic feminine. Yeah. The reason why they're doing this is because Page of Cups, this is a fishy offer. It's one that you're not accepting. You've abandoned it, as a matter of fact. Okay? The Emperor in the reverse. This is a karmic masculine that's jealous of your Queen of Cups energy. This person is even hoping that you're not attractive with the Queen of Cups in the reverse and that you don't take care of yourself. That's what I just heard. Damn, you praying against self-love? You bitches is diabolical. Needless to say, you got real love coming in because you're dedicated to self-love. So you got somebody coming in that is emotionally stable. Whoever this ex-karmic lover is, they can smell that somebody's coming in. They can feel it. They're getting some type of like senses about it, okay? Like somebody's coming in to give you a real offer. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, a new beginning, and the King of Cups. Child, divine masculine. This is how the divine masculine should show up. Somebody that's in a self-care energy, okay? You could also be a feminine in this beautiful divine masculine energy. You got a new beginning, honey. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You got some type of unexpected income. Oh, I know that's right. Somebody's doing a lot of projections. Woo, they heavily projecting. Woo, you got a lot of choices and somebody wants you to make the wrong choice. That's not going to happen because you got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords cuts through, chops through these illusions like nothing. It's like a scalpel. You know, a scalpel is something that can cut through flesh. This shit is cutting, dicing, chopping, woo-wop to chopping every single illusion. Somebody wants you to see them as their person. Well, let's just see. Show us this person. Are you the one? No, you're still coming up as a breadcrumber. You're still coming up as somebody that's got ulterior motives. This person wants to ride your gravy train. Okay? It's a breadcrumber. Look. It's an illusion. This person's not the one. Love offer in the reverse. You got the Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody wants to be with you for finances. Something like that. You may not even have a lot, but you have more than them. It's giving that kind of energy. But I feel like more than anything, they want your energy. That is your top commodity. It's your time. It's your energy. It's you putting your focus on them. Somebody wants you to lose focus on something so that you can't see the truth. But it's too late with the devil in the reverse. Yeah, you got this devil on his head. You got this devil doing a somersault in the lake of fire, child. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse. All this domination. Like, you just are weird. Dominate yourself. Dominate your demons. Dominate your death. Or whatever you got going on. Like, it's crazy. And then somebody's giving you the evil eye because they wasn't able to unalive you and keep you in some type of mental imprisonment. Like, bitch, is this what your life is predicated on? That's your goal in life? You gonna go crazy trying to make us go crazy. I promise you that. You gonna go crazy. You might even lay down and die. I'm gonna keep it real. I promise you. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Five of Pentacles. You got people in the Five of Pentacles. You got people running away from their spell work that they did. And they don't have any money to do any more work. Or some of them are like literally spending their last to do spell work. Love spells that aren't working. So why are you still spending your money? I don't know. Doesn't make sense. But that's what it appears to be. Like, I don't know why somebody would continue to do this and they're getting blocked. So keep in mind, you got some people, High Priestess, that's about to try to come in and be friends with you, okay? These people are absolutely liars. Intuitively, you're going to feel it, okay? This could be friends from the past or frenemies, something like that. Somebody showing up as emotionally unstable. They hate the fact that you can see through whatever these illusions are. That has to be probably the most irritating energy for these people, is the fact that you keep seeing the truth, which I really believe is the purpose for needing to shadow ban you. It's the fact that you see everything. They're like, okay, we're okay if you see this, but don't see us. But bitch, if you show up in the reading, that means you've gone too far. That means that you are absolutely attempting to penetrate uncharted territory by way of something that you've been warned to stay away from. So if you come up in the readings and you a dark ass witch and you think you're going to be a teacher, but you out here trying to destiny swap with people, and then you get mad because your energy comes out in the reading, well, bitch, you should have been doing better. If you wanted somebody to tell a different story about you, then maybe you should have painted a different narrative of yourself when nobody was watching. Stay your punk ass about the graveyard. You went to the practitioner more than you went to the bathroom. That's what I just heard. Like, damn. You went to the practitioner more than you went to the bathroom, bitch, which means you were skipping drinking water. You were skipping self-care. Like, how you gonna do that? If you're just now coming into the chat, welcome. Come on in. We're on part 2 of what the hell is going on out here by the shadow banners. Yeah. Look, Five of Pentacles. They did poverty spells and death spells. So let's just see. Y'all did poverty spells and death spells. Let's just see. Somebody just did something last night. Somebody's been doing something for the last 5 days. Okay, somebody could have taken a vacation just to do spell work, child. Somebody put in their PTO, their VTO, vacation time. Somebody's like, okay, I need to take a day off. Two of Pentacles, because you keep alchemizing this death that I keep sending you. Yeah, we're going to continue to alchemize it. Matter of fact, we're going to do better than that. We're going to ascend and make it something beautiful. You want to see a magic trick? Do you want to play with magic? Let me show you what you came here for. Let me show you what you came here for, okay? Okay. This person is mad. Somebody had to take a day off, a couple of days off. An impromptu sabbatical. They didn't want to do it. They need that PTO. They need that VTO. Show me this person. Yeah, you focused on your work. Listen, toil and labor is not really toil and labor. You are focused on your endeavors with the Eight of Pentacles. You're in your Virgo bag, Virgo energy. Three of Wands, you're in your Aries energy, fiery energy. Three of Wands is about foresight. What are you creating? What is to come? You could have a 2-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 4-year, 8-year, 9-year, 10-year plan. You have planned out your life. You see it quite clearly. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles is your work moving forward. Your efforts being recognized. I cannot make this up with the Four of Swords. You could have had to balance out your energy. What's the Four of Swords? What's the Four of Swords? Somebody wanted you to put something to rest. Yeah, somebody wanted you to put something to rest. But you're coming out of not being wounded. So you got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which upright, this represents you being guarded and the wounded warrior. But with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands in the reverse, somebody wanted to break through your shield of protection with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's giving you're not wounded. Okay? Clarify. Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Somebody was anticipating that you would be wounded. So this is somebody in the public eye. You're somebody in the public eye, the Star. This is somebody that was hoping that you wouldn't show up. Yeah, this is somebody that was hoping that you would be so laid out, y'all. Debilitated, if you will, that you wouldn't show up. But with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Wands and Two of Wands, it's almost like it lit a fire up under your ass. It's like it put you more in this star's energy, wish fulfillment, okay? It really wasn't nothing. It was just like a little spark up under your feet, okay? Something like that, y'all. Yeah, somebody is crazy. Somebody was waiting to see when you gonna be down. Like, when you gonna be down? Like, damn. Ten of Swords. There's a Gemini out here that could be going a little batshit crazy. Or something happened in Gemini season. Let's just say that. But with King of Swords energy, you could be an air sign. Or something about you speaking the truth, okay? With the Ten of Swords. Who's this Ten of Swords? Who tried to put the Ten of Swords in our back? I don't know, but they're ending themselves. So somebody was saying something about something that you do for work. You're in the public eye. They put their own swords. They put their own swords in their back. That's what I just heard. Ten of Swords and the World trying to end you. King of Swords, okay? Something happened in Gemini season. What is this energy? It's because you got some type of unexpected income. It's your money that they're angry about. So if you're doing something in the public eye, this could be like you getting an offer of some sort or some type of unexpected money. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to stop you from getting balance and karmic justice. You're some type of spiritual teacher and leader. I could be talking to a divine masculine in the public eye. Show me this person. Or you're a feminine that's just coming up in your masculine energy. Yeah, look. Somebody wanted you to feel defeated up against all this spiritual like warfare. Who are these people? Show me the people that were sending us these spiritual attacks. Child, you gonna get enough. Whoever this person is, she's a shape-shifting ass. Ain't she, child? I just did a reading on your raggedy ass the other day. Somebody wants to take your confidence, y'all. Show me this person that's doing all the death spells in the spiritual community. Who is this person? Show us. Ooh, child. No friend of mine. That's what I just heard. So this person's been exposed, okay? They're not even coming out as their astrological sign per se. They're just coming out as a rancid energy that we don't resonate with. With the Page of Swords in the reverse. So it got the Queen of Wands in the upright, okay? This is somebody that in the beginning was quite confident. But their confidence was only a reflection of your confidence. This person was never really confident. It's giving doppelganger. It's giving counterfeit. It's giving copycat. Yeah, it's giving copycat. Now people see the truth. Two of Cups in the reverse. Look at the way these two people look like twins. Somebody was trying to like mock you or mimic you at the same time. So they were mocking and trying to mimic you at the same time. Make it make sense. While they steal your essence. But the gig is up. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. This person's been exposed. Page of Swords in the reverse is like evil eye energy, gossip, talking, slander, showing up to your platform, trying to shadow ban you. Clarify shadow ban for this person. Yeah, they were trying to do some type of magic to manifest something. It's crazy because somebody was like trying to mimic you, copy you, at the same time trying to shut you down, shut you up, unalive you, make you sick, and then still manifest off of your good energy. Are you crazy? Crazy. That's some crazy business, honey. That's some crazy ass business. Page of Cups. Somebody had a premature plan to do so. This is like blocking people's vision of you or creating what appears to be an illusion. Clarify. Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse. You don't give a damn. This shit got transferred right back to this person. Somebody is crazy. The goal was to stop and block your manifestations, okay? To make you tired, lethargic, so that you would walk away. But you're tapped into source. I just heard my energy can never be exhausted when it comes to me working for the Most High God. This is why you're getting the Ace of Pentacles. This is your justice. This could be financial stability for a lot of you too. If you've been working on like financially getting yourself stable, something is automatically like coming in for you. It's something that somebody can't touch. Whoever these somebodies are that are nobodies, like to you, as it relates to your destiny, that's how you have to see them, as nobodies, but you know that they're there, but not really. You know what I mean? Like they're having no effect on your life. This shit got backfired. The goal was to make you work hard to get something. 10 of Wands. So somebody tried to put their wands on your back and it backfired. The universe said, take that back. Okay? Listen. This is an Indian giver type ass energy. Somebody had to take back all the wands they tried to put on your back. Four of Cups in the reverse. They could be sitting in a really monotonous energy. Very detached, very dissociated from their work. Just not happy. Okay? And they wanted you to be like that. Show me this current energy. Yeah, you got the Queen of Swords energy and the Hermit energy. Something about you minding your business. Somebody wanted to isolate you as the Queen of Swords. But I feel like in this Hermit energy, you're creating the Star's energy. It's like I will isolate when I feel like I need to, not because of whatever the hell this is. Queen of Swords, you speak the truth, the Hermit. Clarify, Holy Spirit, what is going on? Somebody wanted to keep you hidden, yeah, to put you in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody was wishing poverty over you, your gifts, your platform. Clarify current energy. Yeah, you got that shit off your back. If the 10 of Wands come up in the reverse one more time, honey. 10 of Wands in the reverse twice. 10 plus 10 is 20. 2020, you could have 2020 vision with the 7 of Cups in the reverse. You see right through the bullshit. Listen, you're somebody that's too determined to get something done. Who the hell are these ragamuffins, these booger wolves, these sword maidens? Okay, that's what I just heard. Clarify these weird ass people. Ooh, child. They still out here trying to, on a hope and a prayer, honey, that people fall for these illusions. But you got the 7 of Cups in the reverse and the 7 of Cups in the upright. It's like the veil being lifted. Somebody being exposed, and then they turn right back around and try to do some type of spell work. Like, no, you didn't see what you saw. Look, this is what you saw. Like trying to put an illusion back on. Like somebody wanted you to go back to sleep to the reality of what the hell this is. Child, this could be ex-lovers, co-workers, ex-haters, frenemies, enemies, whatever the hell. Yeah, 2 of Cups in the reverse. It's a hell to the no, honey. Somebody also wanted to block your friendships with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Now they're feeling quite unpopular. Listen, you popular, you're notorious for being diabolical. You're famous for being some of the dumbest spiritual criminals in spiritual court. You are wearing the scarlet letter. You tried to annihilate the Hierophant with the Eight of Cups with the hopes that the Hierophant will walk away. Clarify the Eight of Cups. They wanted you to walk away. Now they got to walk away. Yeah. But they don't want to walk away. You refuse to walk away with the world in the reverse. These people don't want a cycle to close. Make it like it was as energy. Yeah, but it's a hell to the no. Look, they're in this sneaky energy. Somebody wants you bound to pain from the past. So they keep opening up a door from your past. This is big retrograde energy. Trying to skew your past. Almost like trying to reignite your wounds. Things that you've healed from. Ooh, somebody's not smart enough to do this. They're going to fall into their own like weird ass Akashic records of the pain and the past. Yeah, they're trying to run back a time. You could have overcome some type of sickness or death. Somebody keeps trying to redo that cycle. Clarify, trying to redo that cycle. How's that going for you? It's like they want to put you back in this mentality. Almost like make you like a child, minimizing your gifts with the page energy. Yeah, somebody's crazy. Clarify, take you back to sickness and death. Somebody wants to take you back to sickness and death. Yeah, but you got the Ace of Wands here. You're directly connected to Source. Period. This is not successful. Divine intervention is here. You've already gone through these cycles. You don't need to go through them no more. But what these people did was put themselves in a cycle. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're turning down some type of offer. They put themselves in this, y'all. A grave that they were digging for you. Somebody needs to get close to you to try to gain some type of wisdom from you as well. Ace of Wands. They might want to know what it is that you know. Okay. So if you're in the public eye, this is people that are coming along to try to figure out what it is that you know. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Water sign energy. Clarify this fake friend, frenemy, Ten of Cups. This could be somebody in your family or in the spiritual community by way of soul tribe family. This is not your soul sister. This is not your soul brother. Yeah, I just heard you are not my soul tribe family type ass energy. I do not want to connect to your energy because you ain't got no energy. You got an energy. You got inner gook, but not an inner god or goddess. You got some inner gook. Get that gook out your spiritual eye, man. That nasty little evil eye, not a wands. They're rushing in. Okay, who is this person? Yeah, somebody that's going through something, y'all. I feel like a lot of sickness and death. People are sick and they're not saying it. It's spiritual sickness, though. They sent this out in the spirit realm. Somebody sent this out in the spirit realm with the Six of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords. They're spiritually, like, deprived of energy. They're spiritually sick. Something like that. I feel like a lot of people did sickness spells over people in the public eye, y'all. Like high priestess like us. I feel like they did sickness spells. Something about blocking your throat chakra. This could have felt like cold symptoms. This is all projections and death spells that somebody was sending so that you couldn't show up to live your best life or do your best work. How's that working out? Show us the sickness spells. How's that working out? Yeah, it ain't. We still showing up as the children with the gifts. Your destiny has been set since you were a child, the Emperor. So fighting these devils ain't really nothing that you got to do. All you got to do is continue to walk. All you got to continue to do is stay focused on the Most High God. Your victory is there. Your Ace of Pentacles is there. Yeah. You got a lot of people talking about you. A lot of people jealous and mad about what it is that you're saying. Five of Wands. Woo, they jealous and mad. Eight of Wands. Something that you're communicating publicly. You're speaking the truth. The only reason that people get into this Five of Wands, jealousy, strife, and evil eye, they start, trying to gossip about you and spread slander and all of that, is because you're speaking the truth. The truth is literally cutting through to their souls or the lack thereof. You got the King of Cups in the upright, carrying loving, kind, psychic abilities. I cannot make it up. You got a lot of people out here. Yeah, they're trying to put their bad karma on you. This wanted to come up in the reverse. Somebody's like trying to transfer their bad karma on you and then they call judgment. Bitch, I know you are not that creative. It's like, here, take my karma. Okay, I call judgment. Bitch, I'm not carrying your badass karma. What are you doing? Because this wanted to come up in the reverse. Something like that. Trying to tarnish your image. Yeah, look, you alchemized it. They know that you're a master alchemist. They're sending you this energy because they feel like you know what to do with it. Yeah, you do. But you're not responsible for anybody's energy. I'm not responsible to transmute your nasty ass death, bad health, or whatever the hell this is that you tried to speak on me and the beautiful divine collective. We're not responsible. We're not going to hold that shit. We're not going to claim it. We're not picking it up. We're observing it for educational purposes, but we're not absorbing that shit. Like, what is that? Yeah, somebody's trying to swap out some stuff, and they're absolutely trying to sacrifice you. So if you're in the public eye, you got weird ass people trying to keep you stuck. You see these people very clearly. You think very deeply. Yeah, child, this is a mess. It's funny to me, just on a side note, commercial break, my own personal feelings, not that anybody asked me as I channel this energy. This is some raggedy ass bullshit, and all these bitches are about to fry and die. All that talking that they talk, all that woofing that they did, all that barking that they did, all that projection, all that nasty ass energy, child, is not resonating with our spirits. And this shit is crazy work. When I tell you it's about to backfire in the worst way, somebody is so committed to keeping you bound to the past, and they have not even healed from their past. They ain't healed not a nair wound, not a nair nutter wound, okay? Trying to make you feel wounded, but they ain't, like, what are you doing, ma'am, sir? You don't even have the abilities to conjure up a death spell. You got to depend on a dark-ass demon to do your work. And just so you know, we got control over the demon. We put the demon to sleep. We told the demon, go night-night. That's going to be the next reading. All the demons are going night-night. Take your ass to sleep. Get out of our way. That's what I just heard. That's my personal opinion. Listen. I need it to be made clear, child. Yeah, go night-night with your punk ass. Trying to transfer your nasty ass energy. Give me current energy. Yeah, you're coming up as caring, loving, and kind. We got love offers coming in. Where are these lovers at? Are they out here? Are y'all out here? What's going on? Y'all want to be in love with us? Divine feminines, what's going on? Where are these lovers? Knight of Wands, they rushing in, passionately in pursuit. Where's all this real love coming from? Child, they coming. Oh my God. Okay. So they're watching us. Where y'all at? Show us that y'all love us. Where we at? Where y'all at? We love you too. Type energy. King of Cups is somebody emotionally stable. The Emperor, somebody's a boss. Somebody's a boss, okay, of themselves, okay? Type ass energy. Clarify. Show us these lovers that want to come in. Where they at? Six of Swords. They're sailing to calmer waters. Somebody sees you as very peaceful. Show us these lovers. Where they at? Because you got so many weird ass bitches in the spiritual community that is so concerned about the love that we have coming in. Then I'm like, where the heck is this love at that they talking about? But it's really the love of the spiritual community. It's the love of self. And then you also have people that are seeing you as a good partner. They're very much attracted to you. Queen of Wands energy, divine feminine energy. Clarify these lovers that are coming in. Where y'all at? Y'all want to love us? Where you at? Where you at? Ooh, I love it. Look, big soulmate twin flame energy. So a lot of the death magic, because when I was pulling previous energy, I noticed a lot of the death magic was around our partnerships. And I'm like, whatever this next relationship is, child, it's going to be good. This is going to be the one. This is good. Because you know who you are at this level in your spiritual game. You're somebody that has made some type of an atonement and or reconciliation with your higher self, right? That's a beautiful way to see that. And so somebody's coming in matching that vibration. It's kind of hard to miss. It's nearly impossible to miss all this self-love that you have around yourself. Show me these people that want to come in and show us love. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Eight of Cups. They could be closing out cycles currently as you are. Eight of Cups. Okay, walking away from empty offers and promises. Yeah, that left them feeling defeated. Not a lot of people on a high level are walking away from sneaky partnerships, y'all. Where these lovers at? Five of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they're walking away from weird ass people. We're in the Queen of Swords energy. You know, Queen of Swords is somebody that makes a decision. Boom, that's what it is, and they stick to it. They don't go back. It's unwavering. Their intellect, you can't play over their top. Your projections will get rejected. Your nasty projections are going to leave you frustrated. Projecting onto the Queen of Swords energy because they can see through these illusions. Hence the fact that she carries the Queen of Swords so she can cut through to your bullshit. Child, we are in the Queen of Swords energy. Show us these lovers, child. They are coming in, honey. New beginnings. And you still got some raggedy ass, bum ass bitches. Karmic masculines and feminines that are sneaky and deceptive, child. Trying to stop these new beginnings. So they could be doing some type of divination. And so they're doing their spell work based on what it is that we have coming in. But they really can't see everything like they feel they can, because they're too stuck in these illusions. You got to be under some type of an illusion that you think that you can stop these new beginnings for us. You got strength in the upright. These are really powerful connections, y'all. It's bigger than, oh, he's fine. Oh, I'm pretty. Oh, we make good love. It's bigger than that, y'all. This is like divine intervention. This is something that the Most High is sending in. This is like a partnership where you will work spiritually with somebody. Like it's a spiritual connection type energy. It's more than the physical. The physicality is like the perk. That is the icing on the cake. You got Hermit energy. I can't make this up. A lot of us are minding our own business. Hermit could also represent purifying your energy, purifying your soul, being celibate. Listen, you ain't out here selling a bit. Who's in the Seven of Swords as energy? You weird ass biatches. Oh, they feel like we're moving in silence. Okay, we are. Who's in the Seven of Swords? They feel like there's something that we know that they don't know. Yeah. So the Seven of Swords is really, in all totality and reality, they don't know how we're doing it. They feel like we're doing something sneaky. They feel like we're doing, like, ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? You back here doing something sneaky and deceptive, and now you mad, so you feel like we up to something because we're alchemizing something. So these are people that feel like we know things that they don't know. They're right about that. They want to know your secrets, okay? So you got people secretly behind the scenes trying to see what you got coming in. See who you're with. That's what I just heard. King of Cups energy. Yeah, this is coming in. Two of Cups. This is beautiful energy. My man, my man, my man, my woman, my woman, my woman. You got the Moon's energy. They feel like we're cloaking ourselves. The Moon and the Seven of Swords. What's the Moon and the Seven of Swords? The Page of Pentacles. These are people that are trying to get in between these partnerships and come in with breadcrumbs. Very immature energy. Their Page energy. They are absolutely, consistently, diabolically the bare minimum. They don't know how to be anything else, to be quite honest. The more you wish ill will towards somebody, you minimize yourself naturally to a Page energy. Somebody else's conquest, their overcomings, their overcoming their shortcomings puts these people in an unfortunate circumstance because they're too busy watching you. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Too busy watching you. Yeah, divine intervention is coming in. Big divine intervention. For some of you creatively, you will be working with your partner. Y'all will be creating a beautiful body of work, working together, possibly doing something spiritual, or just a beautiful spiritual connection where you just kind of are working together, collaborating really nicely. Clarify these people. Yeah, they've been exposed. You got the Sun. You got people in your family that you left behind, Ten of Cups in the reverse, that are watching you celebrate in this star's energy. And they feel as though they have no connection to you. These people could be trying to pull at your energy, or they're talking about you. Or if your ears are ringing, yeah, somebody's having a conversation about you at a distance. Ten of Cups in the reverse, that could be anybody. For some of you, it's somebody that you have a child with. Okay, be you a masculine or a feminine. And Ten of Cups in the reverse could also be karmic family or somebody that you've left behind. A failed attempt of having the Ten of Cups in the upright is now the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's a bad offer. And they're watching you in the star's energy. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this is somebody that you have a child with. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, it's a karmic child. Yeah, it's over. Page of Pentacles can also represent good news about money. The Ten of Pentacles. Something about wealth and abundance. Something about being in alignment. Something about being on your assignment. Something about slow and steady wins the race. I feel like this energy is long overdue. Yeah, it's a wrap for whoever these other people are. Yeah, you got people still out here, child, trying to stop. It's hard to watch. Somebody's wasting their time. They're wasting a whole bunch of energy, and they just keep missing an opportunity with the Four of Cups. 4 + 5 = 9. I feel like somebody's about to pass away in the spiritual community, on a platform. I don't know why I just felt that. I hate to say that, but I feel like this person is so wicked, so dirty. They've done so much, y'all, that death is inevitable. They've done too much, y'all. They've done death spells on a whole bunch of people. 5 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, and they keep missing their shot. Yeah, look, there's somebody that's speaking lies. With the Eight of Wands, very passionately, Wands represents fire. It's like they're projecting nasty words onto you, sending it. Like I see somebody just constantly sending nasty energy. Yeah, it's over. Three of Swords in the reverse. Somebody could have tried to do some type of heart attack spell or blocking your manifestations. This person is doing this from a very dark heart space with an inability to heal. This is somebody that has a point to prove with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Child, they just keep missing. Show me this full moon energy that's coming up. Yeah, it's over. People are about to... You got the Chariot in the reverse and you got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. A Cancerian could be significant, or this is full moon energy. Something about what they're planning for the full moon is not going to happen. It's not going to go through. Or something like that. Like somebody's gearing up for it. Days, weeks even. Possibly even trying to cover all the moon cycles in the rest of the year. Like somebody is really trying to like jump ahead and like beat you at a game that you're not even playing, but that you're aware of, that somebody is trying to sign you up for, right? It's like, I didn't sign up for this. What is this? Type energy, clarify. I can't make it up, honey. Yeah, they can't alchemize something. They don't see this coming, that around the full moon, this is going to backfire on them again. It's going to backfire again. Clarify, it's going to backfire again. Because they keep trying to send you some type of sickness spell and poverty spell. But it's putting them in the Five of Pentacles. Show me this person again. Yeah, it's putting them in the Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands. This person could be trying to figure out where you live. Clarify, putting them in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's over. You got the Death here. You got the Death Reaper, Grim Reaper, Death energy. That's too many cards. Somebody's like trying to figure out where you live. Yeah, look at you. Look how you coming out, collective. You're coming out as somebody that has absolutely created their destiny. You're taking a leap of faith. Six of Wands. It's a victory for you. You're listening to your best intuition. You are getting spiritual downloads. You know what doors to open and which ones to leave closed with the world. And you got the Lovers. You are loved not only by the universe, but by the Most High God, because you speak the truth. And you got good collaborations coming in. Close this door, Holy Spirit. So whoever this person is, I also feel like somebody tried to come for a child in their gifts, but the child is coming up as the Sun and the Magician. That's a side note for somebody. Maybe one of your children has a spiritual gift. They didn't know your child has spiritual hands and they can get it. Type as energy. I feel like whoever this person is, they attempted to penetrate every aspect of your joy, every aspect of your life. You know, it didn't take long for them to realize, hey, I love what I do. I love my children. And so they went after those areas of your life, not knowing, unfortunately, that they were protected. That's what I just heard. Yeah. Trying to take your 10 of Cups and they ended up losing theirs. So this is interesting energy. Close this out, Holy Spirit. These divine masculines, feminines, they're coming in. A lot of divine masculine love here. Like finally getting in alignment with divine feminine is what I just heard. Child, you better. You better. I love y'all, okay? So take this as it resonates. I love you. I love you. I will absolutely, undeniably see you in the next reading. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. You know, if it didn't, that's okay. For those of you that want to donate to the platform, I genuinely appreciate that. Feel free to do so. For those of you that want to just send love and light, I receive it. So we're going to successfully close out this spiritual door, returning all energies to their native state of wherever they belong. We do that respectfully, and I will see y'all soon. Peace be with you.